Hello, good evening everyone. This is my vlog again on real life thoughts. I think this will be my last vlog about my jail experience, and this fifth vlog I'm going to talk about the things I was thinking of, the things I learned in jail, the things I was thinking about in jail. Because when you're in jail, you have lots of time to think, although you're beside many people. If you're not praying the rosary, you're talking to other people, you're thinking of your life, and it did give me time to think about certain things which I took for granted before. First of all, I think one of the big lessons I learned is that I know I have many friends who are single, and it's good, I respect your decision, but it would be nice if I had a boyfriend, or I was married, or I had someone, because you only realize it when the shit hits the fan, no? When you're down in your lowest. And I realized after 49 years of building my life, the only people who visited me regularly were my driver and my assistant, because they had to give me food, because they had to send me food, breakfast at 6 o'clock, lunch at 12 noon, and dinner at 5:30 p.m. So at like clockwork, they would arrive, my food would arrive, and of course I'd be happy because we have that setup and I built my life that way, that even if I was in jail, there'd be people who could give me food. But I realized, it would be nice because many of the other inmates had wives, so they had family who visited them, at least once a week, and they have these notes, these really cute notes, where they exchange with each other, and I don't have that. And I think that's one of the things that I took very casually when I was younger, and I'm not yet that old, but it's something I am thinking of in the future. It would be nice if someone visits you, someone special close to you. I love it that my family visited as well. No? Everyone in the family actually visited except the kids. My mom visited me, assistant, my two brothers. But since they had things to do, they had to deal with the paperwork. They could not visit me regularly. So the ones who could visit me regularly were as I told you before, the driver and the assistant, because they had to give me my food. Deep inside, yeah, I did wish I had someone special to visit me. My BFF though, Anna, visited me, but jail is not really a place for women, so it was good that she brought a male friend of ours to visit me, to talk to me instead, because jail can be very hard on women, because you have to remember these guys haven't had female contact for years, so they're in this crazy mode, when they see women, so they think about them in different ways. So it's not really, unless you're really the wife or the mother of the one in jail, it would not be a very good idea as a woman to visit. Yun lang, that's just as my opinion, but anyway, a lot of women did visit their husbands and their boyfriends in the gym, in the jail, but I did not have that, because I built my life, no boyfriend, no lover, no husband. So pathetic, really pathetic. So it's something that I have to fix now that I'm out of jail, because at least when tough things happen to me, at least I have someone to lean on, who is not a member of my family. I realize the importance of that now, because many of my friends are in really good relationships, and I know when problems like this crop up, they have their husband or wives to look or to help them. Okay, the second thing I learned in the gym, in the jail. Why am I saying gym always? Maybe I missed the gym. Um, a few years ago, our president had this, kill the drug addicts, the tokhang, and since our lives are so far-fetched from those people that when those killings happened, I admit I was a bit, wala akong pake, no? And what shocked me now was, now when I was in jail, the people I met many drug dealers, these people who sell drugs, and what I learned is most of them are very young, 30s, 20s, young men who were drawn to this industry because of the easy money. I asked them, why do you do this? Alam niyo naman na you can either get killed or no, this life of going in and out of jail is not really a life. But they said it's the easy money. They earn about 100,000 a day, 50,000 a day. So compared to to most of us who have to eke out a living, 50,000 is not so bad, no? But well, you have to think of the consequences. I mean, these guys, somebody has to tell them that this kind of work is just not feasible to live a life, no? Because going in and out of jail is not really something a young person should aspire for, no? Because most of the guys I've met, some of them are college educated, some of them are not. But for them to be the drug trade at a very young age, such a waste, really, such a waste. Because when I talk to them, they're really like normal people, no? They have dreams, they have aspirations, and if only they focus their actions and their dreams towards more legal things, to things which society does not frown on, then maybe we can save them, no? Looking at them now, because I made friends with some of them, and they're very gentle people, it doesn't match their job, because usually when we think of drug pushers, we think of nasty people, but no, they're so sweet, they're so kind, they're so thoughtful, they're just like any other human being. And in a way, I'm happy that the Tokhang program was, the outreach of society was so strong. And because if it continued, these guys would have been killed, and it would have been such a waste, such a waste, because they're still young. I believe they can contribute a lot to society pa, if they're just guided to go on the right path. I don't know how to do that. Their families have to do something, somebody in the structure of their family has to help them and guide them towards the right path. But at least without the Tokhang, the chances of living is much higher. So now I realized how bad that government policy was, and how tragic that thousands of young people were killed, because of that government policy. Because when you meet the real people who are accused of these crimes, they look pretty normal. They're just people as well, yun lang, they work for the other side, for the illegal things, and it's something that can be changed, and should be changed, because they're young and they can contribute to society. Number 3, one thing I also realized in the jail was how easy it is for someone to just accuse you, in our society, in our justice system. So if I were a truly evil person and I wanted to wreck your life, I can just, accuse you of something and make sure it's a bailable offense, make sure the bail is a bit much, so I can wreck your life financially, emotionally, physically. So that part, I'm a bit appalled how easy it is for someone to just accuse you of anything, and then the burden of proof is on you, and then the possibility of going to jail is also big, because you have to produce the bail money, and not all of us have extra money, no? So yeah, that's a bit sad. I don't know how we created our justice system that way, that the accuser can have such a high edge over the person being accused. Okay, the fourth thing I learned, I guess there are some flaws in the justice system. When I was in jail, there were four old men. Their charge is illegal gambling. Actually, they were just playing mahjong, and because of the MECQ, I think, gambling was not allowed. But like me, they had a neighbor who hated them, so they were all reported. And then these four old guys went to jail. I actually was hoping that they'd leave jail the same day I would, but when I talked to them, they don't even have a lawyer. And I asked them, who's taking care of your papers? My family. But you know, if the members of your family are not that educated, they won't know where to go in City Hall. City Hall is such a big place, and then you have to look for the Hall of Justice, you have to look for the court, you have to look for the judge, and then since their case was new, they weren't raffled yet. So what I'm saying is, in a way, our justice system is skewed against, if you don't have money, voila, you'll rot in jail. I also learned that if your sentence is already over, you have to inform the judge, because otherwise you'll be in jail forever. So what I noticed, the people in jail, is that most of their loved ones have abandoned them, you know. So it's really an MMK story. So if you're in jail, make sure you have someone outside who can help you, because like what they said, you know, if their sentence is already over and nobody informs the judge, then they can stay in jail for even a longer period of time, which is, you know, actually weird. Yun, I just learned that even in the justice system, those who have extra money can always have the edge, no? So it's a pity really if you've been charged of a petty crime and nobody takes care of your papers because you cannot afford a lawyer, because of certain things, no? So that's a bit tragic. I think the best, I don't know, music questions I got when I got out was, you know, it's all about, people were always asking about the sex, you know. It's so weird. I mean, here I am, I just got out of jail, I'm tired, and all you can ask me is, how's the sex? Did you have sex with the other guys? Were you gang raped? Oh my god, people. But anyway, I know it's just a joke, I guess, on your part, but you know, those things are real. Those things can happen. I'm not saying it happened to me, but because I'm a grown man, I know how to. I'm a grown man who can defend himself, you know, against sexual advances. But it does happen. I'm actually surprised, no, heterosexual men who want other men. I mean, I guess it's because of the situation in the jail that they kind of act out in not the normal way, no? That they would look at heterosexual women, instead they looked at men. So that was a bit taxing on my part because I had to ward off so many advances. So parang ganda-ganda ko. I'm old. I said I'm old, I'm fat. What do you want from me? So, but anyway, it eventually stops, no? Because there's always new meat that comes in. So I think I had my 4 days of infamy inside, and after that there were new boys who came in, so they became the new toast of the town, no? It can really be taxing if you're the one na napagtripan, no? Because yeah, because in jail they're all men, so they always look for kind of a woman, no? So but that part I took care of. I had a great yeah, anyway, yeah, I took care of that. I was able to survive, so thank God. Finally, I guess the best thing I finally got to appreciate now is the freedom, no? We were in a, I don't know how small that jail is. Maybe it's just maybe 50 meters, 50 square meters, 158 men, 50 square meters. So now I get to appreciate what freedom is, no? Just to go out and with no one bothering you, you can do what you want as long as it doesn't hurt other people. I really appreciate that now. You know, one of the best things I did, I think, when I left jail was I went to this coffee shop. I just sat down, ordered my favorite hot chocolate, and you know, just savoring the taste of that hot chocolate, and not worrying that the police might come. So that was really a lot of joy. You know, when I paid my bail, and it was really clear that I didn't have to be arrested, I was dancing in front of the Hall of Justice. I didn't really care what people were. I didn't mind. I was just in a state of joy because finally, at least, there is no threat for me to be jailed again. You know, and you know, that freedom is something we take for granted because we're not really criminals, no? So but once it's taken away from you, you get to appreciate how beautiful that gift is, the gift of freedom. And it's something I really appreciate starting now, no? When I walk the dog in the morning, just feeling the sun on my face and the wind, just being able to go to the market and buy whatever I want. So yeah, this is a freedom that I really cherish now. So with that, I don't know if I have any more things to share about my jail experience. Yeah, it's tennis season. Maybe I'll talk more about tennis. And then there are so many movies to watch. I have to watch so many BL series. So those are the things I'm going to talk about in my next few vlogs. Plus, of course, I have to take care of my clients, no? To those who need my help, professional help in writing. So anyway, take care everyone. Keep safe. Thank you for your time.